Let me tell you something, man. I've been like dealing with a higher caliber female in Thailand. I've been dealing with women who are like around sevens and eights. Haven't been dealing with no nines and tens, but I can imagine, you know, how these females really are as nines and tens. Let me tell you, man, the higher you go up the food chain when it comes to looks and women, the more shit you're gonna have to deal with. Telling you, man, the more shit you're gonna have to deal with. Telling you. The one thing about the women who are in higher ranks is that their attention span when it comes to normies and stuff, very, very short, bro. Very short. Now in Thailand, they might have a longer attention span, but here in the States, them high caliber women, they got a short attention span when it comes to normies. And definitely, you know, men who are sub five, they get no action whatsoever. And you know, like I said, I was watching this video with Wheat Waffles. Okay, he's a black pill normie. Okay, and there is such thing as black pill normies. Okay, dudes who struggle to get you know a girlfriend or what I mean, but they still get action from old ass grandmas and overweight females, and they still get action from like slim, ugly women, right? He was saying like, you're a normie when only a few women in your area will find you attractive. Yeah, that's me. You know what I'm saying? A few women around here, they give me action, they give me play. They're at the low looks level, okay? Women are hypergamous. They want men that look better than them. And I get action from females who are overweight, females who are poor in looks. Like last night, I had a female make contact with me last night. You know, she told me she had a boyfriend and shit, but she still, you know, finds a way to make contact with me. I know her, man. I know what's up. She's 21 years old. You know what I'm saying? So no, a lot of motherfuckers got it twisted, bro. I'm not incel. I know you want me to be there. I know you want me to, hey, say you're incel. Nah, if I was incel, bro, this would be a different ass channel, man. I'm honest with my shit, bro. You see what I'm saying? But back to the eight, nines, and tens, bro. These women, the only thing you can get their attention with is money. You bring out the money, you get their fucking attention real quick. Even here in the U.S., you got enough money, you'll get their attention. You got enough status, you'll get their attention. These women have a short attention span for a normie that's broke, big time. Seriously though, you know, these women, they're higher caliber females, and you're not gonna attain these women unless you got that bread, bro. Seriously, you're not gonna obtain these fucking women, bro. I'm telling you, without that money, you ain't gonna get it, honey, big time. So chill, bruh. Chill, chill, chill. Chill pill. Because, uh, sorry about that. I noticed these women, bruh, they'll pay attention. Like I said, man, they'll pay attention when you pull out the big bucks. You got money enough to buy houses and stuff and cars and jewelry. You got enough money like that, bro. You can get their attention real quick. You know, but I prefer women in other countries over women in the U.S. You know, um, the higher caliber the woman, bro. Like I said, man, the more shit you gotta deal with. First of all, you gotta deal with motherfuckers trying to talk to you in front of her here in the States. Now, if it's in, different countries where women are beautiful all over the place, then yeah, you know, you don't have to worry about nobody trying to walk up and take her from you or talk to her right in front of you because there's plenty of women to go around. Like I said, America is fucking saturated. We don't have enough beautiful women here. We don't. We don't have enough 8, 9s, and 10s. And don't count the fucking cities like, you know, you know, Dallas, LA, or where else? Somewhere in Miami, or what I'm saying, where there's plenty of 8, 9s, and 10s. 8, 9s, and 10s, they gravitate toward that spot because of money. 8, 9s, and 10s gravitate toward um, uh, LA because of money. They gravitate toward these places because they're trying to get a rich man. Okay, so um, and I when I think about like a lot of these guys, you know, um, who are in, Hollywood and shit, right? These guys who are like below sub 5 looks, but they got a lot of money and status. These men would never have ever obtained those fucking women if it wasn't for, you know, if it wasn't for the fucking money and status and fame. Okay. I talk about Seal all the time, man. This guy's hurt. That nigga look like a Goomba from like Mario Brothers. Them big ass them big ass Goombas on Mario Brothers, the movie and shit. He looked like one of them. And he would never ever got those 8, 9s, and 10s if he wasn't Seal. Okay? Dude got scars on his face and shit like that. He's definitely sub 5. But he knew he had to get out there and make something happen. Like the video I made yesterday, man. If you want these beautiful women, bro, you have to make things happen in life, bro. You gotta get out there and make that money, make that bread. You see what I'm saying? You gotta get out there and make that cheddar cheese. You feel me? Because these women are not gonna give you any type of play, any play, any play. You know, if you don't have that money. You see what I'm saying? I'm talking about 8, 9s, and 10s, bro. These 8, 9s, and 10s. Now, you can get an 8, 9, or a 10 in a different country. And these women are a dime a dozen out there, bro. I'm telling you. Thailand, beautiful women are all over the place. These women out there are not special. 8, 9s, and 10s in Thailand are not special. They're only special here in the U.S. because there's a shortage of 8, 9s, and 10s, bro. The reason why, let me tell you the reason why there's a shortage of 8, 9s, and 10s in America. Okay, the reason why there's a shortage of 8, 9s, and 10s is because you know men out here in America would just fuck anything. You know, men in America are fucking just. I mean, was it yesterday? I saw a dude get into a car with a big old giant land well. Oh my God. I started laughing, man, because I was like, damn, that bitch looked like uh what's that bitch name on Renegade? The Nintendo. Remember that big ass fat bitch you had to fight on Renegade Nintendo? She looked like her, bruh. I was like, damn, nigga, you out here stunting hard with that big old land whale, bruh. And he getting into the passenger side too. I was like, you got a land whale and you on the passenger side too, man. Damn, damn. these niggas out here, they walk around with the land whales like they're fucking trophies and shit, bruh. Seriously, dude, you walking around with big land whales and you don't understand the impact that it's gonna have on your children because of your dick. Your dick is telling you this land whale is good. That's what I'm talking about. I fucks with this land whale. I fucks with the land whales. So it's like, okay, well, nigga, your kid's gonna suffer. Your kid gonna be fat, boy. And that's the reason why. One of the reasons why the um the U.S. don't have a whole lot of beautiful women, bruh, that are the eight, nines, and tens because men out here will fuck anything. And the reason why for that because we got too many men in the U.S. So when there's a woman shortage, of course, dudes, they're gonna start looking at these land wells like, he's getting land wells looking good right now. I ain't got nothing else. And the reason for that is because you're surrounded by juggernauts that desire the top tier females. So when the U.S. itself is a juggernaut. Okay, when you're surrounded by juggernauts, a lot with men who got a lot of money and looks, you're gonna get the bottom of the barrel scraps, bro. You see what I'm saying? In America, there's tons of fucking Chads and Tyrones and dudes with money. So yes, you're gonna struggle. When you go to Thailand, there's not a whole lot of Tyrones and Chads and dudes with money to compete with. And the rich dudes in Thailand are all taken, or they're picky and choosy. This is the reason why it's so much easier to get a beautiful woman in Thailand or in Colombia versus the US. It all makes sense now. I mean, I thought about it. I'm like, God damn, why do men struggle here in the US and men don't struggle in other countries? Because there's too many men in the US. Think about it, man. We got immigrants coming over the border. We got dudes out here overstaying their visa because they're trying to stay in the country because they don't want to go back to their own country. You know what I'm saying? Um, we got a whole lot of rich men to compete with, and then you got men who got a whole lot of looks. There's tons and tons of dudes over 6 foot tall, Chad looking, Tyrone looking. So yeah, the dudes who are normies and definitely dudes who are sub five, they're gonna struggle because of the juggernauts that they're surrounded by. You see what I'm saying? I told you, when you're surrounded by juggernauts, it's gonna be hard for you to eat unless you're a juggernaut yourself. Now, I advise men to fucking become juggernauts because that's the only way to defeat a juggernaut. You can't defeat a fucking juggernaut, you know, doing the David and Goliath shit. That shit's not gonna work. You know what I'm saying? Where you got like a rock and a slingshot and shit, and he just gonna throw the, you know what I'm saying? Throw the rock and hit the, uh, Goliath in the fucking head. You know what I'm saying? With a rock. That shit will make him mad, man. That shit don't happen in real life. That ain't gonna do nothing but make Goliath mad, bruh. You know what I'm saying? You know, this is real life, bruh. Juggernauts can only be defeated by another juggernaut, somebody his own weight, his own size, or bigger than him. You know what I'm saying? That's the only way you could defeat a juggernaut. You know what I'm saying? So men become, nowadays, man, even though dudes are not as tall as fucking, these Chads and Tyrones, they become juggernauts in other places like money. You know what I'm saying? You know, just like the fucking Napoleon complex, right? A lot of dudes, they the short dudes are the most dangerous because they got a whole lot to prove, and they're already short, and they got to make up for it for their aggression and their need for power. You see what I'm saying? Napoleon, I think he was a leader somewhere, man, in Europe somewhere, and you know, he was aggressive and he powerful guy, but he was like 5'6". You see what I'm saying? Because it's tough being short. It's tough being under 6 feet tall, bro. Now my height, 5'9", 5'10", that's not bad. It's not bad. I'm in the middle, but I'm gonna still struggle. If I was taller, I would have been got me more beautiful women. You see what I'm saying? Like long time ago, you know. So you know, but I'm shorter. I'm on the shorter side, so you know I'm gonna struggle. You know, but let me back to what I was saying about the eight, nines, and tens. These women, bro, they go through. I mean, dude, I don't know what to say, man. Um, you're gonna deal with a whole lot more shit. Like I said, man, with eight, nines, and tens, you're gonna deal with a whole lot more shit. Like here, let me tell you, because there's a shortage of beautiful women. If you walked around, let's say you brought your girlfriend, your woman that's an eight, nine, or 10 from like Thailand. You brought her to the US because there's a shortage of fucking goddamn beautiful women. Dudes are gonna be they're gonna be drooling over here out here, bruh. And you're gonna get a whole lot of jealousy too, man. You're gonna get a whole lot more motherfuckers trying to talk to her in front of you and shit like that. Especially if you're a guy that's like, under 6 feet tall. You got these other juggernauts looking like, I want her, man. What is she doing with him? She don't need to be with him. That's the shit they're gonna be saying if you bring like, well, that's the shit they're gonna be thinking if you bring a 8, 9, or a 10 over here to America, bro. You bring a 8, 9, or a 10 over here, from the countries that you visit and shit like that. Be prepared for like motherfuckers trying to steal her from you. They're gonna be gaming behind your back. Even if you got friends and stuff, your friends gonna try to fucking talk to her behind your back and shit. You see what I'm saying? You know, that's why it's not good to like bring women over here, to this country at all. You don't want to be putting yourself in a situation to get gamed, or you don't want to put yourself in a situation to get got. You don't want to put yourself in a situation to be had, right? So it's best to keep them in their country, because I feel like uh, 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 dudes still, they can't afford to live out there in those countries long term. So they try to bring their 8, 9, or 10 girlfriend over here to America or to the UK and shit. But it always turns out to be sour, especially if she's an 8, 9, or a 10. Nah, you got to keep her where you got the upper hand, which is in her country. You have the upper hand in their country. If you bring her out here, she'll turn just like these American women, and a Chad or a Tyrone or a Juggernaut will fucking steal your girlfriend away. I'm telling you, especially if she's super highly like gorgeous or super beautiful. She's an 8, 9, or a 10. You know what I'm saying? See, in her country, she's not special. 8, 9s, and 10s in Thailand, you know, they're not special. There's women, beautiful women all over the place in Thailand. So those women, you know, and they have a hard time, sticking out. You see what I'm saying? Like out here, 8, 9s, and 10s, they stick out. You see what I'm saying? Like the other day, like a year ago, I saw this female that was highly beautiful. She definitely stood out from the crowd, right? She was like, I give her a 9, bro. She was like a 9. Her face was close to perfection, and she wasn't even like rude or nothing. I talked to her because I was so intrigued by how beautiful she was. I was like, God damn, that girl is beautiful. I was like sitting back, I'm like, damn, because when you look at an 8, 9, or 10, their looks are close to perfection. There's hardly any flaws in their fucking face. Now 8s, they got flaws in their face, and 9s only have a few. But a 10, she's like nearly perfection. She's perfected. Her face is perfect. She's young, she's in her prime. She's at perfection with her looks. So I looked at this chick a while back, like about probably like 8, 9, 10 months ago, something like that, at this Indian spot. She was an Indian girl. And I was like, damn, what are you doing here? And she looked at me like, what? I was like, damn. So I started talking to her. And she didn't have no stinky attitude or nothing, bro. She was just like, she was hella like nice. You see what I'm saying? Usually those type of women here in America, but I think she was Indian. Usually, women like those of those can we talk? Women of that type of caliber, normally they um they won't talk to you. Normally, they'll shrug you off. They'll be rude or something. You see what I'm saying? But this chick, she was cool. You know what I'm saying? But you got to understand, how men think, bro. They desire, or we desire. I'm a man too. We desire the most beautiful women. It's in our fucking DNA. You see what I'm saying? We desire the 8, 9s, and 10s. But you got to understand, there's plenty of fucking motherfuckers with money and looks around you. So yeah, it will make sense to fucking struggle. And if you wonder why you struggle, just look around. I mean, think about how I struggle, bro. I'm surrounded by motherfuckers who own houses, Lamborghinis, Ferraris. The other day I saw a motherfucker with a look slightly above average female in a fucking BMW with the Lamborghini doors. Was it a i8 or whatever? You know what I'm saying? And I'm like, damn, you know what I'm saying? That's the reason why I struggle. The other day I saw a thick chick that I would like to fuck. I think it was yesterday, and she was dating this big ass, tall, teddy bear looking motherfucker. So I'm like, okay, this is the reason why I struggle. Look at my competition is. Dude got bigger hands, bigger feet, bigger skull. Okay. I look around, see who got the thick women. It's these tall, big teddy bear motherfuckers. And when you got plenty of those in your neighborhood, bro, or in your area, you're gonna struggle. That's why they call San Jose Man Jose. Um, you know, too many men to compete with for a small pool of beautiful women, bro. You know what I'm saying? I can't. the last time, the last time I saw a female that was an 8, 9, or 10, I told you that was like a year ago, bro. There's no real beautiful women here in this area, bro, and where I live. You see what I'm saying? 8, 9s, and 10s are fucking like they're like trying to find a needle in a haystack around here. Most women in the U.S. are 7s, 6s, and 7s, bro. Because the reason why for that is because men out here are desperate. They'll sleep with just any old thing, bro. That's not me, man. I'm a little bit arrogant when it comes to like. Matter of fact, I'm a lot of an arrogant. I, I'm arrogant. Fuck it. You know, uh, if it ain't good sex, I don't want to have it at all. Cause I tried to fucking fuck land whales, bro. That shit don't work. You know what I'm saying? I tried to fuck a land whale before the pandemic, bro, and that was not good sex, bro. I could not get my dick hard. I'm sorry. That's called painful sex, bro. When your dick don't work when you're trying to fuck a bitch. You see what I'm saying? Nah, I'd rather save my money, don't date for a while, right? Stay away from like trying to fucking approach women or go after females. I'd rather sit back, get my money, and then go after the women. That way I won't have to be getting frustrated all the time. You see what I'm saying? Because if you're a broke dude, you know what I'm saying, that ain't got your money yet, if you ain't got your money right yet, you know what I'm saying? All you're gonna do is frustrate yourself when you approach these women, bro. Is to stop. That's why I say stop approaching females until you get your money right. And then you get your money right, then you'll get the women that you desire. See, a lot of guys they say, well, I got like $100,000 and that's not enough money, bro. 100 grand is not enough money to attract eight, nines, and tens, bro. We got niggas. There's niggas all around you that got that make 100,000 a year and shit, bro. You know what I'm saying? So you got to compete with them. So you're not special. You're only special if you're in the top 20% of men in America. You see what I'm saying? Just like beautiful eight, nines, and tens are only special. Okay, they're only special, you know, in their own country. They're not. I mean, they're not. They're only special here. They're not special in their own country. Okay, they are not special in their own country. You know what I'm saying? You bring them over here, they're gonna get extra special treatment. You see, like I said, the men in Thailand. I'm gonna use Thailand as a prime example. The men in Thailand, they don't treat their women good out there, bro. They don't. Why? Because there's plenty of women to go around. When there's plenty, you know what I'm saying, you're not gonna treat it, you're not gonna treat it special. You see what I'm saying? You know, when there's plenty, you'd be like, nah, it ain't nothing. But then when there's a shortage, man, you're gonna treat these women like simps. You know what I'm saying? You're gonna get on your simp mode real quick. You're gonna put down simpatry. You're gonna bring out the simpatry real quick. Cause there's not a whole lot of women to go around, man. And when you think about it, uh, uh, men struggle because of that reason. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, man, and I always use this fucking I always use this analogy. You know, you know, oh, I forgot what I'm gonna say. But anyway, I gotta get up out of here soon. What time is it? So you cannot defeat juggernauts if you're surrounded by juggernauts. You see what I'm saying? Juggernauts will take whatever they can. They don't care about your feelings. They don't care about, if you're not getting any. They'll come around. They'll fucking clean out your fucking goddamn house. They'll ram the refrigerator. You know what I'm saying? They'll eat whatever they can because they're trying to survive. That's what men out here are doing. You know what I'm saying? So it causes the little guy that is average, it causes him to struggle because there's juggernauts coming around, you know. Like, for example, if you were part of imagine if you were part of a fucking village, right? You lived in a village, right? And these juggernauts came around every single fucking goddamn day to get food and all that other shit, or whatever they need. They ransack your village and shit every single day. It'd be hard for you to eat. if the juggernaut just they all came, they rushed your village real quick. Yeah, big ass juggernauts, like about 100 of them coming in there, just ransack your whole entire village. You ransack your fucking whole entire village, eating all the food and shit, drinking all the water. It'll be hard for you to fucking eat, bro. You know what I'm saying? Imagine if you were a child or a man living in that fucking village, right? You living in that village, and juggernauts just came through every single day, just tearing shit up, eating up all the food and stuff, drinking all the water. You know, you would starve. You would starve, bro. And that's what America is, bro. America is a place that carries a bunch of juggernauts. You got juggernauts all in your area. I look around, bro. I'm seeing dudes who are way more superior to me, bro. You know what I'm saying? I'm looking at men who are way superior, bigger hands, bigger feet, taller. And there's plenty of them. There's not a few of those guys around here. No, there's plenty of juggernaut men around in my area. So it makes me look small, and I'm not going to be looked at as being special. You see what I'm saying? So when you got plenty of men around, and trust me, bro, I look, and I look at these men, not in a gay way, but I see these men all the time. I'm like, damn, this is the reason why I struggle, because of him. And I struggle. I look at this guy over here. I'm like, okay, I struggle because of him. These guys got bigger skulls, bigger feet, bigger hands. The chick that flirts with me at 7-Eleven, bro, she got a boyfriend. He got a bigger skull, bigger hands and shit like that, bigger feet. Now me and him, we're the same height, but he has a bigger skull, bigger hands, bigger. He don't got bigger arms because I got bigger arms, but he got bigger hands, bigger feet. You see what I'm saying? So this is the reason why I struggle getting ugly women, because it's like, you know, because the juggernauts, they'll come around and eat that too. You know what I'm saying? Motherfuckers is hungry. You see what I'm saying? Motherfuckers is hungry, bro. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, you gotta understand, bro. Like, it's the survival of the fittest out here, bro. In America, America is definitely the survival of the fittest. You know. Anyway, man, I ain't got that much time to be on here. I just want to say that, you know, um, you know, that eight, nines, and tens, bro, they're not what it's all cracked up to be. You know what I mean? They're not what it's all cracked up to be. Eight, nines, and tens, because the higher you go up with the looks, the more shit you got to deal with. Like I said, men trying to talk to her, especially here in the States, walking up to you, trying to talk to her all the time, right in front of your face. You might get into a fight with an eight, nines, and tens. If you got a eight, nine, or 10 on your fucking shoulder and you ain't got no crew with you, bro, motherfuckers gonna try to take you out, bro. They'll try to fight you over her. That's how desperate a lot of dudes out here are, bro. And the haters too, man. You see what I'm saying? Yeah, exactly. Exactly. Noise. Yeah, they're just like cars too, man. Exotic cars. You know what I'm saying? But the thing is, nobody's gonna try to fight you over a car. I mean, yeah, they'll try to jack you or something like that. But like out here, these motherfuckers, they'll try to fight you over these eight, nines, and tens, bro. I seen it all the time, man. A dude with a beautiful woman on his arm, he gets into a fight the most. Like I remember this one black dude that I knew. He made some good money, man. He made some good money. Dude was walking around with like a $3,000 watch home. He made good money, but he got into the most fights in the bar, bruh. Every time I saw him, he was fighting, or the cops. One time I saw him, he was sitting on the curb with another guy, and the cop was standing there with him, And I walked up to him. I said, "Hey, what's up, man? What's going on?" He said, "Man, I had a fight." I was like, "Because the nigga he got beautiful women around him, man. I seen him all the time. Like this one time, his girlfriend came in, bruh, and she was beautiful, man. She was gorgeous. She was up there like at least an 8, man. This guy had girls around him all the time because he had money, and she came in. She was worried about him. She was all in his face and shit. You know what I'm saying? She was emotional. You know, and they were talking and shit. And I said something, and then he looked at me like, and I said, "Okay, I'm gonna leave you alone, bro." But the dude, let me tell you, the dude was always fighting because he had beautiful women around him, bro. He was always in the fights. That's why I say, um, dudes will look at that and then they'll feel a certain type of way. I'm talking about like you, like having a beautiful woman or 8, 9, 10 on your arm. Like if you got a female, see, the thing is, my ex girlfriend, she was like to be honest, my ex girlfriend was a 5. Yeah, she was a 5. She had nice face, nice lips and stuff, but she didn't have hardly no body, bro. You know what I'm saying? She didn't have many curves. She had some big breasts. That was about it. Her best features was her breast and her eyes, lips, and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? Basically, my face match. You know what I'm saying? Um, but she um she wasn't special. So when I would go to like bars and clubs with her, okay, dudes wouldn't look twice at me and her. Now the thing is, okay, when she was younger, we went out to bars and clubs. Okay, I remember we first started dating. When she was younger, they had, I mean, I had dudes come up and try to talk to her a little bit, you know what I mean? But the older she got, the less attention from men she got. You see what I'm saying? Because I was with her for like 12 years. Okay, we was together on and off 12 years. The older she got, right? So the less men was approaching her. Okay, because I remember when we got together, she was 35, somewhere around there, and I was 27 or some shit like that, right? And then the years went by, and I noticed once she got over 40, you know, there was less and less men trying to come talk to her. There was more men trying to talk to her when she was in her 30s. Okay. And these men were like older men. You know what I'm saying? Um, but I didn't get into not one fight over her because she was an average female. She was attractive. My ex girlfriend when she was young in her 30s, but that's not really young for a woman. But when she was in her 30s, she was attractive. She had full fledged lips. She was Filipina, right? She had long hair, a soft spoken voice, very feminine voice. Okay, she can give a nice blow job. You know what I'm saying? She didn't have much of an ass. Let me tell you that much. So men didn't really sweat me over her because she wasn't that special. You know what I'm saying? But let me tell you, if she was an 8, 9, or a 10, bruh, I would have gotten to like fights. I probably would have killed somebody else, something like that, bruh. Because motherfuckers, they lose their fucking shit when they see an 8, 9, or a 10 here in the States, especially if she's with you. You walking around with an 8, 9, or a 10, bro, you are asking for trouble. Not only that you got to deal with her hot, temperamental fucking attitude, but you got to deal with the men that's going to fucking like approach her on a day-to-day basis. We talking about dudes who are way more genetically inferior. I mean, genetically superior to you. I mean, and see, thing is, you're not gonna keep that 8, 9, or 10 for long, bro. You only gonna keep her for about, if you got even got money, bro. You only gonna keep, dude. We got juggernauts around you that got money. See what I'm saying? So you're competing with men around you that have money too. So even if you land a fucking 8, 9, or 10 here in the States, you only gonna keep her for up to 6 months, bro. Now you probably not even that. You probably gonna date her for about a few months and she's gonna be gone. Because there's other men out here that pursue her with better genetics, more probably more money, right? You only gonna date her for only a few fucking goddamn months, and then she gonna be on to the next. So the 8, 9s, and 10s, you can basically say that they are for the streets, because you're not gonna keep them for very long. Now, the women that you keep for a long time are the average females, man. These are the females who gonna keep you keep for like a couple of years and shit, because there's not too many men approaching them and shit, bro. You see what I'm saying? You just it just the higher you go up in the looks department with the female, the most shit you gotta deal with. It's gonna be high maintenance, and then the money part, you're gonna be spending money. Oh yeah, there's no around that. There's no game that can save you from like spending money with these 8, 9s, and 10s. You're gonna spend money, bro. You're gonna buy them jewelry. You're gonna buy them dresses and shit. You're gonna buy them, clothing. You're gonna buy them. Thing is, man, I'm a big fan of never giving, a woman way too much where she can get off on her own and where she don't need you no more. See, a lot of guys, they make a big mistake when they fucking set their woman up for her own business and stuff. Don't do that. No, never give them like the whole entire fucking pie. A lot of guys, they give these 8, 9s, and 10s the world. They give them anything and everything. They'll set them up with their own business where she can make her own money and shit like that. Nah, don't ever do that. You always give these females crumbs. Yeah, a dinner is not gonna hurt. Clothes it's not gonna hurt. A few trinkets here and there with jewelry is not gonna hurt, as long as it's under, a few thousand, as long as it's a few $1,000s, it's not gonna fucking, hurt. But never give females, these 8, 9s, and 10s, never give them enough money where they don't need you anymore. You always keep them needing you. You give them crumbs, because you can't get rich off crumbs, right? You know what I'm saying? You give them crumbs. Like Kimora Lee Simmons, the moment she got that baby fat off the ground, she fucking divorced Russell Simmons. He got caught cheating though, but still, you know what I'm saying? She didn't need him no more. She had kids by him. He paying child support. She got her own business. Was it a baby fat and shit like that, bruh? She didn't need him no more. But Russell Simmons set her up with that clothing line, because the motherfucker he's a simp. Only simps do that shit, bruh. You know what I'm saying? Why you let a female just use you to get what she want out of life, bruh, and then she won't need you anymore? But some guys don't care, bro. They're like, oh well, I can get another 8, 9, or 10. Fuck it. That's their attitude. But me, I'd be like, no. I'm not gonna be your stepping stone. You see what I'm saying? You're not gonna get rich off of me. You see what I'm saying? Nah. Just remember the days when she didn't. Just remember the days where she didn't want you. That should set you up right there, big time. Just remember the days where she didn't want you. You know what I'm saying? The days where, you know, they dissed you hard, and, they didn't want to talk to you. And just remember those days, man. Your revenge should be sweet, but you can't get revenge if you giving these females way too much fucking goddamn money. I mean, to the point where she could set her own business up and she don't need you no more. You know what I'm saying? Anyway, I'm on some other shit. You guys have a good day. I gotta go. Peace out. Take care and bless.